right, Steven. Good morning, Tyler. Looking forward to another fun day of trading. Yes. Oh, yes. It will be. It's going to be a fun day of trading for us. It always is. Always and without fail. All right. Well, let's get over here and get logged in. You guys, hope you're doing good today. Let's get over here to get logged in. Guten Morgen, everybody. Welcome to the tank. Sorry I'm a little late this morning. But I'm here. And I'm ready to log in here. Had to wait on Thinkorswim to do a update. Okay. There we go. So good morning. Oh boy, we got another Piyush pick. Stephen Waldner, good morning. And Piyush Bhatka has another one for Bhatta. UROY. Thank you. Thank you very much, Piyush. I write all these down. Now, Piyush, I got your first name right. Now, the first part of your first name, the first syllable correct, Piyush. But the second syllable is Yush or Yush. Piyush or Piyush. So Piyush would be number one and Piyush would be number two. Piyush number one, Piyush number two. Yush. Okay. Totally understood. Guys and gals, give me just 1 minute. I will be right back because I got to enter the security code in here on my Thinkorswim. Please give me 1 minute. I'm going to black screen. All right. And we're going to try and keep the volume down this morning. UROY. All right. Let's go check it out. Let's go see what it's doing. Oh, shoot. I just made a mistake logging in here. I wonder if it's going to go through another update now. Yes, installing updates. How do you like this hat I got on today here? I'm not sure what these things are. What's the purpose of these things here? Huh? Pascal, bonjour. Kingus, love you too. Uganda has no water. Cash 414 says, would you like to see a tree? Here's Sheik Shrek again. What is up with you, man? What's up with you? Living in the past? Do you realize there's no difference between you and anyone else walking the face of this planet? You're all from the same place, my friend. But you can live in your ignorance if you want to. But there's a saying, Confucius say, best to keep one's mouth closed and give illusion that you are stupid than to remove all doubt by opening your mouth. So, Sheik Shrek, I'm new to trading, so I will probably be asking beginner questions. No problem. Good morning, man. Fatigue days outdoors. Good morning. I'm sitting on the front. I'm sitting on the front on the bus right now. Good for you. Well, let me tell you something. One thing I do appreciate is your many comments, because the more that we get interaction going, the more it helps my channel get sent out to more and more people. So thank you very much. Yes. Wajid Shah, are you out of senses? Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm out of senses, and I've moved into dollars now. Fatigue days outdoors. I asked yesterday, but what website do you use to trade with? I'm using software through Charles Schwab, Thinkorswim. Charles Schwab, it's called Thinkorswim. I have a video tutorial on how to set it up too. You just put in Charles Schwab Thinkorswim tutorial and my name, you'll find it. So now, let me tell you guys this morning about a little scam. Flipstacks Dadon. Hello. What? Wahid Shah says, why do Indians want to live in the USA so desperately? Well, first of all, they're not Indians. They're Native Americans. The individual who came over here on 3 little ships and landed and saw them all thought they were Indians. They thought they were in India, so they called them Indians. So you got to clarify to me when you ask a question like that, what Indians are you talking about that want to live in America? The ones that belonged here in the first place that we all kicked out and put into little places? Is that the ones you're asking about? Oh, Jay Smith says, I think he was asking if you trade census stocks. No, I do not. I usually don't mess with census stocks because they can go up and down and they can do reverse splits and stuff. But I traded a census stock yesterday and it cost me money today, 20% loss. Well, I'm down 20%. I can't say loss until I sell it, but at any rate. I have to re-log into my account here. This morning we're here to, God dog it, man. Please hold. I guess I didn't have my password right. Oh, I see what's wrong. I see what's wrong. Hold on. There we go. Log in. Ah. I'm doing something wrong still. There. It should work now. If it doesn't work now, I'm going to be in trouble. All right, we're in. Now all we got to do is get the security code. Good morning, everybody. A1 Machine says free Palestine. Well, they'd probably be as free as could be if they'd stop letting those people that are in their country throw things, throw arrows, throw sticks at a Goliath. I'm sure Palestine would be completely free right now if they could just keep Hamas out of there. And the Palestinians that are there don't like Hamas. They want them out. They want them out. I know it for a fact. They want all of them out. They're destroying their country. They want Hamas out. They're like gangs. They're just like gangs. You might as well just call them gangs. Okay, let me get the security code and I'll be right back. All right. They don't represent the Palestinian people. If you want to free Palestine, kick out Hamas. Okay? There you go. There's your answer, A1 Machine. Yeah, TOVX was looking good until about 6:30. I was up, I saw it this morning early too, and I was feeling good. I'm like, all right, we're all right. But it doesn't matter. We're still going to be fine with TOVX. Let them play their little games. Let them get all they can at the same low they did last night. Doesn't matter. It'll go right on off once the market opens up. Trade. I'll try and buy some if they try to run it down anymore, for sure. So let's go look at the stock called out this morning by Piyush Bhakta. It's UROY. UROY. And see where it is. UROY. Let's look at it. I like it. I like that. Look at that chart right there. You know that thing's consolidating. Iger says, hey, Dad, what's happening? Any of you people like music? Look at all those albums right there. Look over here. Anybody like guitars? I got a few of them. Still haven't put a string on that one. I need to get another string on that. Well, this morning, Let me highlight this area a little bit better. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. You are me. Assalamu alaikum, my friend, I think. I don't know. Igor said hi. Morning. Iraq. Wahid Ednin Taleta Arba Himsa Seta Sabun Tamenia Tesha Ashra. Well, we got love from Iraq. Well, let me just tell you, people are loved all over the world on this channel. There are people from all over the world on this channel. They are all loved. Now, give me a minute because I want to get this jacket off. So just give me a second. All right. All right. Let's get ready to trade here, shall we? Let's make some money, folks. Yeah, there's a bunch of very interesting, we've got an interesting racial diversity here with us this morning. Racially diversified. And there are people from all across the globe. And it's interesting that I have people writing to me in Arabic. I'm sorry, but I can't understand what you're writing in your language. Wow, look at all this chat going on in here this morning. Practice going nuts, says Rediggity. PRAX. All right, I'll go look at it. That UROY right now is getting taken down below the 50-day at this moment. UROY. This is it on the chart right here. UROY. Take it on the dip, buy it on the dip, you buy it on the dip with me. Let's look at the little longer chart. I think that is where we all should start. Buy it on the dip. Buy this on the dip. Buy this on the dip with me. Yeah. Buy it on the dip. Then we'll watch it rip. Smell the dip with me. Yeah. Buy SoFi when they drop it 5% every time. All right. So this is it right now. 50-day moving average in the yellow. Blue average is 45-day. Green moving line is the 200-day. This is a smackdown attempt to buy it. And they're not even close to the 50-day buy-in. But that's where it is right now. UROY. Next, we're going to look at PRAX. Never try to catch a falling knife, folks. That chart right there, never try to catch a falling knife. Okay? Big news, big spike. This is today. I'm looking at a long-term chart here. Now we're going to move this down from a 20-day chart to the 5-day. There's the 5-day chart. Yes, I have dust particles all over my screen, but they can only be visualized because I have the light on. So, big news today. Pops on the news. Had a little bit more volume coming in before. Let's go look at the 1 day, 1 minute. And there it is. Danger, danger, danger. Danger, danger, danger. And Praxis too high of a price for day trading, my friend. I'm sorry, but we can't day trade this stock. $53. If I had $5,300, I could buy how many shares? 100 shares. If I had $5,300 of a stock priced at, by the way, it's gone from 53 now to 112. So with $1,000, I could buy 10 shares. With $10,000, I could buy 100 shares. Right? If I had $100, I could buy one. And if I had 1,000, I could buy 10. If I had $5,000 to invest now, I could buy 50 shares. What if this thing went up a whole dollar if I had 50 shares? Well, I would make $50. Now, let's look at a stock that's $1 a share. If I've got $5,000, I can buy 5,000 shares. And what if it goes up $1 a share? I got $5,000 profit. Okay? We don't day trade $50 stocks. I'm here to teach you how to day trade. And you don't day trade on $50 stocks unless you're very wealthy, okay? Now, if you can buy 10,000 shares of this and it goes up $1, then you can make $10,000. But you'd have to have $100,000 to buy 10,000 shares. So, hope that makes sense to you. And this thing's already played out. It's up, it's up 100%. Okay, so don't risk it on this stock. PRAX is not for me though. But thank you for throwing it out. It is definitely spiked, and now it's retracting. But it was at $153. Look, it's $100 now. Some people have already lost their ass on this thing that bought it at $150 this morning. $153, and now it's sitting at 101 bid, 105 ask. Well, you all know my numbers on my buy-sell sheet are at 54 and 55, and maybe I should alter them to 52 and 53 now because that's where it stopped. But my numbers on my buy-sell sheet are 54, 55, and they stopped it at 53. Isn't that something? Are they starting to use my numbers? Look over here. It says right there, sell 54, 55. Now, it also says to sell 47. It says sell 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So if you did that right here, you'd be happy this morning. If you sold at 146, 47, 48, 49, and 150, boy, you'd be happy right now. And you should have. Those numbers are on my sheet for a reason, folks. All right, what's another one we want to look at? TOVX this morning. Let's see what they're doing to my TOVX. There she is. Oh, look at them try and shake people out of it this morning. Somebody come in big there, though, when they saw that. Somebody says, well, okay, I'll take 67,000 shares right there. They did. They dropped it down there, and someone said, yep, that's me. I'm in. Boom, 67,000 shares. Piyush, all Bollywood movies have 5 songs in them. Interesting. Yeah, what are we buying? I'm along for the ride. Well, we're looking at some possible ones. What we buying, you mean? What are you buying, Salvador Judge? Yeah. Catfish, you got a lot of shorts in here today. Yeah. And we've got one of them that is totally going to be removed and never heard from on this channel again. He's going to be Mr. N. See ya, Iger. You just got sanctioned. How do you like that? Iger, you just got sanctioned. Putin's here with us this morning. Hi, Putin says. Look, LOL, look at that dude's screen name. Yep, I got it, Piyush, and I just sanctioned him. Iger just got sanctioned. Stick Boy, FPV, good morning to you, my friend. God, how about silver and gold? Not too exciting, but lately, wow. Yeah. OUNZPSLV for the never ever sell it tickers. Okay. OUNZ, let's look at it. Oh, goodness. I missed the Z letter. Ounds. Or, well, it's bouncing off the 50 right now. That thing's bouncing off that 50, no doubt. Boing. Hit 40.98 and then could have bought it back at what? 40.74. 40.73, right on the 50-day. Bam. That looks good. Looks like a good entry point, to be honest with you. $40 a share, though, man. That's not for day trading, my friend. Can't day trade that. I appreciate you calling it out. That folks, that looks like a great place to get in on that. Right on that 50-day. PSLV. Again, now that one just got double todd. Wham. Look at that, man. And they said, holy shit. You know what? That looks like a halted price to me. That looks like a halt there. Look how fast this thing started to take off. See that blip right there? That's 1 minute. This is the next minute, and I bet you they halted that stock. I bet you they halted it there. That's what they usually do when it starts to. Each one of these candlesticks is supposed to be a minute. This dot right here, that's 1 minute, and boom, this is the next minute, and then they halted it. Gave them chances to load in a bunch of sell orders. Take it down to where they had manipulated it down below the 200-day before. They got it there again. But they halted this, I bet you. I bet you they did. Jordan Nile, hello, how are you doing today? I'm doing very good. Jay Smith, you cracked me up. No, bro, Indians like South Asia, Pakistan, neighbors. Well, James, I've got news for you. Every single person in every single country of the world, well, not every single person, that's not true, but there are many in many other countries that would love to be in America because they have people who've told them about America and they see video footage of America and they see a different country by far than where they are, which is far more advanced. And now it is a lot more, it can be dangerous for sure. But all countries can be dangerous because all countries have dangerous people in them. And really, folks, we don't really want to talk about war and stuff here. Let me get this channel. Let me get this down here. So I want to get a little bit of dust off my screen here. There we go. How beautiful. It looks a little bit like Peru. The Rainbow Valley in Peru, I think it's called, or something like that. All right. Well, here we are. AMD stock just keeps climbing. This is the first stock, actually the second stock I ever bought. Some people will ask, what do you know about stocks and how do you where'd you get your... Well, I've been trading for about 25 years. I got lucky and I won a bunch of money on a show called The Wheel of Fortune. And if you want to go on YouTube and put Wheel of Fortune Tyler, you'll see a little 1-minute video of what I did on the Wheel of Fortune. And then I used that money and started investing. I had a good friend, and we talk on the phone here even sometimes. His name is Tommy. And after I was on the Wheel of Fortune and spun that wheel and won, like my song says, if you want to listen to one of my songs, it's called In My Dreams. Has a little bit about that song, a little bit about that experience that I had being on the Wheel of Fortune. And yeah, just put just YouTube search a Wheel of Fortune Tyler, and I think you'll find a short video of me on there where I kick some Wheel of Fortune ass. And it was a lot of fun. I used that money though, and Tommy, that was my best friend, said, hey, I've been trading with a stockbroker that's made me a lot of money over the years. You ought to check him out. So I did, and I started trading using a broker like everybody else. And you couldn't trade without a broker. You couldn't do like we can today. You guys, you don't know how you have it made, not having to rely on a stockbroker, because you used to have to call and talk to him to get trades made. Sometimes he'd be out to lunch, or sometimes he'd be gone on in a business meeting, and you couldn't trade. Your stock would be, and you'd call him, hey man, I want to sell this right now. He's not available. Well, can anybody sell it for me? No, just your broker. Sorry. Call back later. I'll give him a message. Click. And then your stock goes up there, and you know how stocks can go right back down. And sometimes by the time you get him on the phone, damn stock run was over. All the profit was taken back down. We have it made now, folks. I mean, we have it made the way we trade today. GM Clock says, play something. Something in the way she moves. Something in the way she moves. Fills my heart and I don't know the words. Something in the way she moves me. I don't want to leave her now. I don't want to leave her now. Oh, bow, 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 bow. You're asking me, will our love grow? said play something, and that's how I boogered that up. Hello, Delhi, India. Atul Kumar, welcome to the channel. Buru was pumping earlier, but getting rescinded a bit. ADAP, says Payush. Payush says ADAP, no Holly pre-market, no halt, only during market hours. GNPX, I'm still holding, LOL. Is it running? I'm trader. IBRX. IBRX. Ron Lebinsky. Thank you, Ron. Got it? Dylan Christ says, for DFLI. Well, I sold that yesterday. I sold my DFLI when it was up 60%. And the spreads were crazy too back then. Demondo Commando says, legend. How about Coot this morning? Fatigue. All right. I sold all my Coot yesterday. I was pootered out with my Cootered out. Piyush, are you here with me this morning? Yes, he is. We're waiting for JP Panic, and then we're going to play his theme song. Yeah. I'm going to play a song for you this morning. And then we'll get to trading. These are all my originals. I have a bunch of them. Go on over to YouTube. Check me out on. I said a prayer for a turtle today. It was walking so slowly as it made its way down a little two-lane highway that runs through the woods, and I'd have stopped and saved him if I only could. But the traffic was busy with cars close behind. I was thinking his chances didn't seem kind, so I said a prayer for that turtle today. Yeah, I said a prayer for that turtle. Yeah, I prayed all the drivers behind me weren't blind, and they'd see him and swerve just to make sure he'd find safe passage in crossing and traveling on, and a future in the forest with cool sips from a pond. Yes, I said a prayer for that turtle today, and I pray he'd make it safely. Yeah, I said a prayer for that turtle. In an hour was so heading home with my load. I was dreading the sight of him there in the road. Was my prayer for him answered, or was his life lost? Oh my God, there he is, going right back across. So I said a prayer for that turtle today. Yes, I said a prayer for that turtle. One of my many originals, folks. If you want to give them all a listen, then go to your Spotify or Apple Music, Google Play. I have about 65 songs. Phil Collins says, I need to make some money. Cut another album, bro. You can use my songs. Just start using my songs and cut another album. You can pay me royalties. How about that, Phil? It's been a long time since we've heard something from you. I think you ought to come up with some of my stuff. Put it out there and bam, we make a bunch of money. That hat is kicking it. Thanks. Thank you very much. Yeah. I need to find a purpose. Well, one of your purposes could be to try to help this channel grow. And you can do that by continuing to put dialogue in here in the chat. And you can send money. And you can help this channel get bigger and bigger. And the bigger it gets, the more fun we all have. Good morning. Nice song. Thank you, Bobby Batson. Did you get scared when I said, oh my God, there he is? Going right back across. Phil, can I make you a moderator? Well, I could. Are you a member of the channel? Are you a member of the channel, a monthly subscriber? And are you at like the Goliath level? Because those are the kind of people I want to make moderators. Because they care enough about this channel to support it. I'm subscribed, yo. Yeah. Are you asked? That is one of the criteria of being a moderator on this channel. You have to be a member at the Goliath level. Because and then, in my opinion, you deserve to have that entitlement and to carry that big hammer that Gary Edwards has. And Phil, your name is not on a fish. Okay? And there's a reason your name isn't on a fish. Because these fish that you see up here are big time donors to this channel. They have been donating and donating and donating and donating, sending in and buying subscriptions for other members, gifting subscriptions and all kinds of things. And even those people, many of them are not moderators. Piyush says you got to be an og. Got to be a nog. Catfish OG, yes. Piyush, what do you think on a Nui play today? Nui and SLNH are keepers, Piyush says. Phil Collins says, I'll try to be better. It's easy. You don't have to try. All you have to do is hit the little dollar bill sign down below and then go bing and then go, I'll give $20 a day and then we won't have any commercials. If I can get $50 in donations every day that my donations reach $50, I stop commercials. No more commercials for everybody else all day long. And, you know, sometimes I was looking over this list and I want to make sure you understand something very clearly, ladies and gentlemen. So I will show you in a moment here. Just give me 1 second. BURU is up 20%. Wow. Well, I'm still holding it. I became a bag holder. And am I still holding it? Yes, I still have some of it in one of these accounts. I sold it all off on a few others. But here's what I want to show you, folks, just so you fully understand this, okay? I want to make sure that this is completely understood by anybody that's watching this channel right now. Number one, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? But I have been trading for 26 years. Number two, I want you to know this. When you have been trading stocks during the past week and you've made gains here during October of this much, okay? This is what we've made in October. 25% on DVLT, 30% on PALI, 30% on RR, 20% on ACHR, MLTX 20%, DVLT 55%. The next day, another 34%. Buru, 110% gain. ADAP, 87%. NUAI, 90% gain. DFLI, 20%. UAMY, 59% gain. NVTS, 62% gain. DFLI, 62% gain. Folks, when you've made these kind of gains over the last week, every once in a while, you're going to take a hit. Okay? You're going to take a hit once in a while. So if UAMY dropped and it's 20% down, or if TOVX drops and it's 20% down, okay, sure, I took a hit. Yeah, I'm down on it. But so what? I'll just get another one of these stocks and I'll run up. It'll run right back up, folks. Don't fret over stocks that you buy that go down. We'll find one in the left lane going past us and we'll jump over onto it and it'll run up. Folks, don't stress out over stocks that you buy that go down. It's not worth it. Over the last year, if you look at these gains, folks, you don't make these kind of gains if you don't take a hit once in a while, okay? So just understand that with this. But these are the stocks that we've had since July of last year, and these are the gains that we've had on them. And I started putting the dates down here so people could confirm that on these days they went up this much. But my point is, folks, when you're trading like this with stocks like this with me, you're going to have days that you're down. All right? Well, you found the right place, Phil. It's you've changed your destiny now. Your course has been reset. You're changing from losing to winning on this channel, okay? Dylan Christ says, go in a little bit at a time, buy small portion shares and gradually add. That's what I do. Hey, Jay Smith, listen, I've seen the price TOVX at 666 all morning. And all that means is someone's holding it there to get all they can from everyone. Prices don't stay at that same number that had 138 million shares yesterday. I can guarantee you it's being manipulated. Go in a little bit at a time. Yep, Jay Smith. No, it's being manipulated completely. Don't worry, it'll make its run. They're getting it. They're accumulating it big time. Listen, TOVX, as I said, and let me get over here where I can pull up some stocks here. Just give me a second. All right. TOVX, yesterday up 92%. TOVX. And let's go over here and look at it right now. Okay, so it was up 92%. And now, this morning in the pre-market, down 20%. That's a nice fleecing. But here's what you need to understand. Look right there. The volume, the average volume, 3 million. Yesterday, 190 million shares traded. Let's go over to statistics. Click over here on the left on statistics. How many shares are outstanding of this stock? 9.6 million shares. Okay, sure. A stock that has only 9 million shares available has such great news that everybody wanted to buy it and everyone wanted to sell it 10 times during the day. Okay. Yep. I see. Sure. A stock that had 9.6 million shares available to trade traded 90 million yesterday. Huh? What? Listen to this, folks. If I'm buying a stock on great news and I'm watching the price rising and rising and rising, I'm not selling that son of a bitch. I'm not selling it. How could a stock that has, how can a stock that has only 9 million trade 90 million? If I bought it and it keeps going up and up, I'm just not going to sell it. I can guarantee you didn't see this thing hit $4 a share and then immediately 99 million shares were sold. And even if they were, someone else would buy those and wait till it goes right on up. It's just this market is just so corrupt, folks. It's just so corrupt. And you have to learn it. Piyush Baka says, you asked me how on the way up, I'll show you. I buy it at 10, then I buy it at 11, then I buy it at 12 and 15, and now it's 28. SoFi, I buy it at 10, 15, 20, 22, 25, now it's 28. Well, if you kept buying it and holding it, how is any shares being sold? If you just kept buying it and accumulating it, it was going up and you weren't selling any, then that's what I was doing too, and that's what every smart person does. If the price is on the rise, just keep accumulating little bits at a time, but you're not selling it. That just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. To me, it makes none. No sense at all. But at any rate, so today, so it's down 21%. Whoop-de-frickin-do. So what? I just showed you our top gaining stocks over the last week. Look how much we've made every day, folks. Every once in a while, you're going to have one fall 20%, okay? Don't worry. Be happy. In case you don't know how this chart is set up to show people how much the stocks we've been buying and selling, what I do on these stocks is I put down over here on this, in this column right here, I put down the previous day's close. So this is the previous day's closing price, and then this is the next day's price when it ran up and where we got out. So that's how this works. Some of these were in after hours. And if you're not a member of this channel, you need to become one, because when these run up in after hours, I send out notifications and I say, hey, sell this thing. It's up 60%. But there's borderline ridiculous. And when you have a stock that has only 9 million shares available and it gets great news and an institution buys them, they're not going to sell them. They buy for 20 years. Of course, most of these penny stocks, they can't be bought by institutions. So it's not institutional buying. It's all retail. But still. Yep. Well, we've hit a bunch of home runs this week, folks. So if we take a day and we fall down 22% and scratch up our knees a little bit, so what? Doesn't matter. Now, listen, there are 60 people that are listening to the channel right this moment. And I'd like you to do me a favor. In 20 seconds, will you hit the like button together? All right, we're going to count down, and at 7:54 in 8 seconds, let's please hit the like button together and throw up a heart or something. Okay, here we go. 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please hit the like button there. Come on. Hit that like button and let's get a whole bunch of other folks over here, please. I would appreciate it very, very much. And as always, I like it when you show a heart on the screen. When you show a heart on the screen, folks, it really does make a difference. It does. It makes a big difference. All of you that are showing hearts, it makes a very large difference. And I haven't got a heart on there yet because I had to get this thing started. So let me just mute this first of all. And there's a heart on for you. I got a whole bunch of them coming your way. There's a heart on for you and a heart on for me. There's a heart on the screen for everybody to see. There's a heart on for me and a heart on for you. There's a heart on the screen for everybody to view. Yes. Nice. Thank you, everyone. Todd Piper, thank you. There's a whole bunch of hearts on there. Yes, look at the love. Oh, my goodness gracious. What was that commercial ad? What in the world was that? I can't believe what they started that ad out with. All right. So let's make sure you guys can see everything. What you're looking at here is my buy-sell sheet. It tells you numbers where you should sell stocks and where you should buy them back. And it doesn't matter if it's $1 or $4 or $7. These are the numbers I sell at. Guns a-blazing, Lazarito. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Catfish Noda was on CNBC yesterday. Jim Cramer show. Yes. Jim Cramer has become an advertisement. Yes. And I want you to know, I think he's hitting the sauce. Okay? I think he's hitting the sauce. I think he's hitting the sauce, folks. By tomorrow, SoFi should be over 29 to 30. And in about 10 days from now, earnings are going to come out, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's maybe 12 days, 10 trading days. Earnings will be coming out for SoFi. And the volume yesterday, 60 million shares. Folks, this stock a year ago when I started telling everybody to buy it at $8 a share, the volume was 17 million a day, 18, 20 million, 22 million, 60 million now. And the price is 5 times as much as it was when I was telling everybody to buy it. So there's there's 10 times the volume there was, and the price is 5 times higher. Think about that. There's a lot of money in this stock, SoFi. Gold sector, all I got to say is, yep, that means it will go down. BB69 Rich. Anyone bullish on gold? I have been for 2 years. Go listen to my videos back in May of 2023 where I was telling everyone, dive in now at 1,600. Get all you can. Go back. You can listen to my videos. Every day I was telling everyone to buy gold. I said it's 1,600 now, and it's going to go through the roof. So I've been telling everyone to buy gold for 2 years, and at this point, I don't know whether I'd advise that because I think it might be in for a little pullback. But in the scriptures, it says, if you believe them, that in the future, that a piece of bread will buy a bag of gold. So I'm not so sure it's such a good long-term investment. I could be wrong, but I'm just throwing it out there. All right. So SoFi up in the pre-market this morning. Very nice. Another stocks that we've got our eye on this morning. Someone said that Buru was moving. So let's go look at Buru. BURU stock. You know, I'm going to have to get some sort of little lamp over here. Something that gives me just a little bit of light so I can see my keyboards better. Hold on a second here. Find a little. All right. All right. We should be able to do this a lot better now. Yeah. Because I don't want the. So Nubaru up 15% this morning, up 14%. All right. It was up 20%, someone said, but they're trying to smash it down now. Don't let that thing get away. VERI, SMR. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yesterday up 53, and it continues to climb. That's impressive. That's impressive. Wonder what happened with my stock sheet. Here it is. VERI. Okay. Wow, there's a big spread between the bid and the ask on this. Guns a-blazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, if we find a nice one to get over on that's running, we will. VERI. Thank you. SMR, okay? B69 Rich. Got it. He's picked out some big winners before. There's a sign that there might be a hidden universe on the ocean's floor. SMR stock. Too high of a price for day trading. This stock is not suitable for day trading because it's too high in price. It is nice. It's making a nice move. Let's look at the 6-month chart on it. Yeah, it's up 247% in 6 months. This stock is definitely on the move. Yeah, it looks very strong right there. As a matter of fact, nobody owns it for more. And what I like about stocks like this is that they don't have resistance from people. And let's go and look at the 5-year. Yeah, see, no one owns this stock for more than it is now, okay? And the one thing I like about stocks like this more than anything else is that there is no one that owns it for more to sell it when it got back up to their price. Do you understand? There's no one bought it $75 that's been waiting for it to come back up so they could just sell the thing because they've got burned so bad and they were holding the bag. There's no bag holders, folks. This is why I like stocks like this, because there's no bag holders. There's no one, there's going to be zero resistance from anyone selling who bought it for more earlier, period. That's why I like them. So I do like the look of this stock. If I was going to buy into it at this price, though, I'd want to look more into their fundamentals. I would really want to dig on this and find out, what their earnings per share is, their cash available, things like this. I'd really dig on this one before I went on in. But I do like the look of that chart, and I like stocks that don't have higher previous owners, higher price previous owners. That's the one thing I like about them the most, okay? So I do like this one, SMR. But again, it's not suitable for day trading because it would take you, if you had $1,000, well, you're not going to get very many shares. And it goes up $1, that's not going to be a multiple. That's not going to make you a lot of money. If you had $5,000, you could almost buy 100 shares of it. Right? And if it goes up $1, you made $100. But if the price is, if you have $5,000 and the price is $5 a share, then you can buy 5,000 shares. And if it goes up $1, you made $5,000. So this is not suitable for day trading, this stock. It's just too expensive. Again, if you had, let's say you had $5,500. Well, you could buy right now 100 shares. And if it went up $1, you'd make $100. But if it's $5 a share and you got 5,000, you can buy 1,000 shares. And if it goes up $1, you made $1,000. So we're looking for stocks to day trade that are in the $5 range. I like this stock a lot. And folks, for those of you that have a lot of money and are good investors, this would be one that I would suggest you get in on because, again, it has the one advantage. And again, before you buy in, go look at all the details. How many shares are outstanding? Does it have institutional ownership? Does it not? There's a lot of factors involved before you buy a stock. But Is there a lot of volume coming in lately? Has it been picked up in volume? Yes, look at all the volume. Look at all the volume lately coming in. It's pouring in. It's increasing volume. This is a wave of energy. And I like it. I like SMR. But you're right. I do like this one a lot. And it's an energy company. So I like energy companies too. All right. Now, this yesterday, some of you may have bought into this stock with me, this TOVX. And last night, they ran it down 20%, and they're doing the same thing this morning, holding it down 21% down. And let them do that. Let them accumulate all they can at 66 cents. It's actually 67 now. It was 66 all morning. But let them accumulate it. Let it run. Let them get all they can of it. And the next question would be, why isn't it any lower? Why is it just sat at this price all morning? Why hasn't it gone down any lower at all? Just sat at that one price all morning, 66, 67. Just ask yourself why. Why don't they take it down to 63, 62, down to 60, down to 55 even, down to 50? Why don't they sell it down to 40? They could. They could. Right? So they're accumulating it, folks. Don't worry. Now, again, I want you to understand, if you're buying stocks with me every day and you're going to make gains of over the last week, 30%, 20%, 20%, 55%, 34, 110, 87, 90, you're gonna every once in a while, if you made 62% on this stock and 62% on this stock, you're gonna take a hit every once in a while, folks. You're gonna have a day where you go down 20%, okay? Just move it over onto another runner. Don't worry. Don't fear. We'll catch another one that runs up. If you got down 20% right now, well, that's par for the course. These things go up and down big. But we buy them on signals like volume and crossovers and things like that. So we're not just gambling on stocks that we're going to buy. That's how we get these returns. In case you didn't know it, these prices here are the prices that the closing the day before, and these prices are the prices we sold at the next day. So, yeah, that's what happened. This is the previous day's closing price, and this is what it went up to. So you can see the percentage gains. And by the way, Buru this morning was up 16%. It was actually up 20% earlier this morning, just so you know. I don't know where it is now, but expect there to be days when you're down, okay? There will be down days once in a while, okay? Just move on, move over to another stock that's running up and get all your money back that you're down. It's no big deal. Doc Airline says, yes, I bought the Buru yesterday. Guns Ablazing, yep, very and open door are due for explosion. Yeah, OPEN, huh? Okay. Yep. Well, that's a good number to buy in, 38, where they closed it last night. That's a good number to buy in. That's on my buy sheet, 38. BIAF, I sure will. I sure enough will. Man, I just figured out. Wow, BIAF, look at that thing take off. I do not believe on any of these. Yes, I am. I'm holding 600 shares of this. Nice. Hold on a second, please. That was a great call out right there. I believe I'm still holding a lot of this. Just give me a second here. All right, folks, I'm going to have to log in here, so just give me a second here. Okay, just a moment. It's going to send me a password. Please hold a moment. I've got to grab this password off of my phone. So the screen is going to go black for just a moment, and I'll be right back. Please hold.